I was starting my 22nd year as a firefighter when my department ran its annual health screening. Nothing unusual, treadmill stress test, echocardiogram, ultrasounds on the organs, and soft tissue. Everything came back fine. But I mentioned a strange neck pain to the technicians, something unrelated to any actual injury. They told me follow up with your personal doctor. So I did. I went to my Kaiser doctor and he suggested a CT scan of my neck and throat. Being a firefighter, my mind went straight to cancer. Most of us in this job think that way because we've seen what the exposures do. The results didn't come by phone call. They came by email. For whatever reason, Kaiser's system will send you results before a doctor ever calls, regardless of how serious they are. The email said my neck looked fine, but I had a double A in my chest, an aortic aneurysm, slightly smaller than a soda can. I was in shock. I wanted answers immediately, and I was at work when I read it. My doctor was nowhere to be found. When he finally called, he was calm, almost too calm for what this was. He said we could just monitor it. I said no. I wanted a thoracic surgeon and a cardiologist immediately. I got in front of specialists fast and I got a second and third opinion. All three said the same thing: open heart surgery, not optional. I asked every question I could think of. How long have I had this? What's the condition of the tissue? Nobody had real answers, just a surgery hanging over my head that would take months to schedule. And in those months, I started to unravel a little more every day. I was married with two boys and a baby girl on the way, and I kept thinking, am I going to be here to see her born? Am I going to be here at all? We were in a small house in Willow Glen, a cute two-bedroom Spanish-style place, and I moved out of our bed. I couldn't sleep next to my pregnant wife and our youngest anymore because I was afraid he'd jump on my chest in his sleep. I moved into my kid's room into a firefighter themed bunk bed shaped like a fire engine, and that became my sanctuary for months. I felt alone, depressed, anxious, wired with insomnia, and when I did sleep, it was nightmares. I needed white noise just to get my mind to quiet down, so I started making videos, one a day, for my kids. Different script every time, explaining who I was, what I loved about each of them, in case I didn't make it. I wrote letters. I built an entire chart for my wife, how to prioritize the finances, the house, the kids, the future, in case I wasn't there to do it myself. That's where the Firefighter Advocate really started. Not as a channel idea, as a survival instinct. I realized nobody was going to advocate for me except me, not even my wife. She didn't come to a single medical appointment. I felt like I was already gone before I ever got to the operating table. The morning of my open heart surgery, she told me she could drop me off, but she had to go to work. Her own boss told her to take the day off. She still almost didn't. I remember thinking she didn't think this was serious, that she saw it as a routine appointment, not the possible end of my life. Uh, Side note, open heart surgery has a survival rate of roughly 97 to 98%. That also means 2 to 3% of people don't make it off the table, or shortly after, I went into that operating room scared, praying to see my kids again. They put me under for over 5 hours. When I woke up in the ICU, I didn't remember any of it. I survived. It's been 3 years now. I got to watch my daughter be born. I don't take a single day for granted. My marriage is still what it is. That part hasn't magically healed, but my kids are incredible, and I know now that none of this is guaranteed. That's exactly why I'm planning my retirement now, every step of it, and why I make sure my family gets the vacations and the time together while I'm here to give it to them. I plan everything. That's my superpower. What's yours?